We'd like to thank you all for coming to our 10th anniversary. Who knew we'd be here 10 years later? So I couldn't remember what I wanted to say, so I'm cheating. It's truly an honor to stand here tonight to celebrate the 10 years of BWSI and the incredible community that has been made. When I think back to where we began, it's hard to believe how far we've come. I first want to thank Bob for inviting me along on his journey. From the very beginning, I've had the privilege of being part of not only BeaverWorks, but BWSI. And I couldn't have imagined where we would be. Originally, BeaverWorks was created to bring MIT campus and Lincoln Laboratory together. And then Bob was given a challenge: create a STEM program for high school students. He asked me to help, and together we took a leap of faith. That first summer, we had 46 students in one class, the race car class. Today, that one course has grown into something far bigger than we could have ever dreamed. We now have reached 10,000 students worldwide through our online courses. We offer spring and fall programs. We host 2 national challenges. And our flagship summer program is now 14 courses, and we currently have 454 students. Watching this program grow from one classroom to a global community has been one of the greatest privileges of my career. None of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of MIT and Lincoln Laboratory. Thank you for believing in this vision, investing in our students, and make it possible to inspire the next generation. I'd like to also recognize 2 people who make coming to work every day an absolute joy: Joel and Sigrid. Not just Sigrid. Dedication, friendship, and teamwork are at the heart of everything we do, and I'm so glad I get to work beside you too. I'd like to thank Scott and Chelsea for your leadership, vision, and commitment. With your help will ensure BWSI continues to grow, evolve, and inspire more students around the world. Finally, thank you to all the alum, benefactors, supporters, mentors, instructors, families, and partners. Every student whose life has been changed by this program is a testament to your generosity and a belief in what we're building. Here's to 10 years and to a brighter future.
Good evening again. My name is Sigrid Flender. I am the Operations Coordinator for BeaverWorks Summer Institute. I've been with BeaverWorks now since summer 2023, and even though it's been 4 short years for me, it's been wonderful working with all of you. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and when I think about my time here, I'm always so grateful to be supported by such a wonderful team. Even though we're small, we are super mighty. I'm inspired every day as well by our student successes, some of which you'll hear from tonight. Let's celebrate tonight our 10-year anniversary, and cheers to hopefully another 10 more great years. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Joel Grimm. I clearly forgot to register tonight because I don't have a name tag, unlike all of you, but I want to welcome every single one of you who is here to support BeaverWorks and supporting what we're doing here. I think after 30-ish years at Lincoln Laboratory, coming here to campus 8 years ago to work with Lisa and Bob, it's been an entirely new career, right? And it's just so exciting. I think I get energized working with students. It's great to be able to give back. It's great to see the ideas that they have. And I think that's why I keep coming back, is for the students, because it is really, really fun to work with them. And it is great to see what they can do. So I think we're going to hand it over to Bob. Bob's going to come up here, our BeaverWorks STEM director. Thank you.
So welcome to MIT BeaverWorks Summer Institute 10th anniversary celebration. What an amazing journey. As I look back at the last 10 years, I am humbled. And I'm also very grateful for having the opportunity to be part of this wonderful journey. What started as a simple, small idea has turned into something big, impactful that we could never imagine possible. Right? All this would not have been possible without very strong support from MIT and Lincoln Laboratory leadership, faculty, and staff. This is where I have to look at. Financial support from many organizations and individuals, and our amazing teaching staff, especially BWSI alums, many of are here today. Right? And our family. Of course, our family, right? But most of all, our students deserve all the credit. Every year, they exceed our expectations with their curiosity, hard work, and willingness to be challenged, and their perseverance. It truly is transformational, and they'll remember their BWSI experience forever. I would also like to express my special personal gratitude to Eric Evans. Without his unwavering support for BeaverWorks and BWSI over the last 15 years, this could not have happened. So thank you, Eric. I believe the last 10 years of BeaverWorks is just the beginning. While the BWSI program at MIT will continue to be impactful, we see a future where every student will have an opportunity to participate and learn in programs like BWSI. Right? We would love to explore all opportunities to scale up BWSI so that programs like this can be made available in every state in the USA. I think it's a wonderful vision. I think we can do it. I think we must do it for our future generation. So let's make that happen. And let me introduce Scott Van Broekhoven, who's the director of BeaverWorks.
Thanks, Bob. And probably another round of applause for Bob. Like, he is amazing. This is really his vision come to life. So I'm very excited to invite up Eric Evans, the Director Emeritus of Lincoln Laboratory, who has been just a huge champion of BeaverWorks from the very beginning, as Bob said. Eric, please come on up.
Well, Scott, thank you. And it is so nice to be here tonight and so nice to see you all. The 10th anniversary of the BeaverWorks Summer Institute is, of course, a major milestone. And its mission is something that MIT and Lincoln Laboratory has been supporting throughout the beginning and, of course, over the past 10 years. And we are just so appreciative of everybody involved in making this work well. So Scott and Bob and Joel and Lisa and Sigrid, thank you for your leadership. And also thank you to the instructors and the supporters and the alumni that are here tonight. So in true MIT fashion, I thought we should start with some of the numbers. So over the past 10 years, over 7,000 students have been accepted into BeaverWorks programs. And they are very, very impressive students. I've interacted with them over the period that they've been involved working directly with Lincoln and others, and they are just fantastic, and we are so pleased to have them. Over 30,000 students have connected to the programs through Open edX, another major outreach, and that has major impact. The number of immersive education programs has grown to 14, which I find amazing. A lot of work goes into one of the programs, and there are courses in quantum software, in building a CubeSat, and remote sensing for disaster response and cyber operations. So you could think, where else could students get an education like that? So this is very, very unique with great benefit. Over 14,000 people connected and viewed the BeaverWorks events in 2025, and just think this is basketball arena size. So major, major impact by people observing and seeing the great work underway. And we've received contributions supporting BWSI from over 40 major corporations and organizations, and we really appreciate their support. So of course, these numbers represent an enormous impact. But you may know that BeaverWorks and the BeaverWorks Summer Institute had very humble beginnings. So Bob Shin and I had been brainstorming about an approach that we thought could enhance the collaboration between MIT campus and Lincoln. And so we wanted to create a space where MIT faculty, research staff, and students and Lincoln staff could work together on projects, mainly for prototyping for national security. And we thought we could find the funding to do that, and we wanted to set all that up, and it took a while for us to work out how to make that happen. Bob was also a strong promoter of including the educational experiences, and we had some early discussions about that, but Bob took that so far in later years. We had many ideas, so we decided to start the whole effort with a major Lincoln Laboratory study. There were many from across Lincoln that were involved in this study, and Bob was the chair of that. I read through it just a couple days ago, and it was a very prescient effort. Very, very great direction set back then. And at that time, we had to decide if we had a facility for BeaverWorks, where would we put it? Should we put it on campus near MIT? Should it be at Lincoln? What projects would we pursue? What other organizations would we want to invite to be involved? And Bob laid out the vision, and Bob laid out the details of what steps we had to go to make this work. And we had a lot of support from MIT campus to do this, which we really appreciated. At the kickoff of the BeaverWorks Summer Institute, we stated that the Institute is dedicated to the proposition that innovative engineering prototyping is an art, and that the art can be learned through the experience of building great projects. So that's a deep statement. And to recognize that engineering is not just methodology and equations, it's an art. It's a creative experience. And so we were trying to set that up within the Summer Institute. As Lisa mentioned, the first year we had 46 students, and they built the autonomous race cars. The videos of the early races were fantastic to watch, and they were online. Some of the cars worked well, some of them didn't work well, and it was great to watch the students working together to figure out how to do better through improving the hardware and the software, and it was great to see the progress over the time they were working. They were working together to innovate, and in all of our discussions about how they were doing, they were learning real engineering. And in my experience, engineering projects are often a series of small to medium-sized failures that lead to the ultimate success at the end of the program. And the students were learning this day by day. It's hard to learn that without getting hands-on with a major project. Over the years, I've received many notes from students, and in general, the themes have been, I didn't think I could do it. I got a lot of help. The teachers were great. When everything worked, it was amazing. And then lastly, and also very often, I would get a note that said, this program has changed my life. So that's really an amazing statement for students to make. So 7 years ago on Channel 5 in Boston, they had a local news story about the Beaverworks Summer Institute, and you can find it on YouTube. They did a great job capturing the energy behind the program, and they talked to many of the students, and that was great to see. There was a moment where they asked Bob Shin about the program, and he said, just look at what these students are doing. They are the future, and the future is very bright. So I think that statement captures the impact of the Beaverworks Summer Institute in the best way. The program is developing the next generation of scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs. It expands opportunity, it inspires curiosity, and it empowers students to solve problems that they have yet to imagine. Fundamentally, the Beaverworks Summer Institute is driving a brighter future by teaching students to solve very important and very difficult problems together as a team. And learning to work on a team, of course, is a major step. And this is a great mission. I don't think that we have completely defined all that can happen through Beaverworks in the teaching model underway. But I know that we will continue to see remarkable results and that Beaverworks students will be inspired and truly change the world. So Bob, when you were a division head at Lincoln, you always told your leaders and staff to find a way to do something great. I heard that over and over again. That was very inspirational. Many listened to you. And I think you should recognize that this is something great that you have done, and you should be very proud. So thank you all for being involved in this exceptional program. You all should be very proud. And congratulations again on an outstanding, outstanding 10 years. Thank you.
So that was pretty loud. I'm just going to do a couple quick thank yous, and then I think we're going to continue in with like the social hour and discussion. I think one thing I wanted to make sure from the top is that we take enough time to thank Lisa and Joel for their commitment to this effort, right? I mean, it is amazing. I mean, Lisa from day one, Joel shortly thereafter, have been really the engine that makes the program go. We would not be here without them. I think everybody who's been involved can agree with that. Like, they do absolutely everything and more than you'd expect. I mean, it is everything you'd expect from like a typical, STEM program like this, hiring 60 instructors every summer, making sure that we're all coordinated with MIT, making sure everything works. And then, I have two little girls. My oldest is 10, and I was surprised by what happens when you get 400 plus high school students together. Like, it's amazing. Like, people get hit, people fall off their bike on the way to class and have to go to the hospital. And people, sometimes kids don't show up because they're minors. You actually have to like call their parents to find out if they're okay. And if the parents don't answer, you have to call the cops. And then it turns out that high school students just sleep in sometimes, right? So, I mean, these sorts of things happen all the time. There's like teasing, there's bullying, and they deal with everything over the month of July that happens here on campus and before and afterwards. And it is remarkable, the poise they do it with, the dedication they show. It is just absolutely incredible and a joy to work with them. And they owe all the credit and all the applause here. So Lisa and Joel, you guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Similar vein, Sigrid, right, started just a couple of years ago with us. We have a very small team. Even though we've been around for 10 years, it is still very much a startup model, right? So you go and you do what you got to do to get it done, right? And Sigrid does everything as well. Like she fills all the holes and all the gaps. She is an amazing person to work with. We are incredibly lucky to have her as well. So really, thank you, Sigrid. And then Bob. I think I'll start with the Bob Shin story from a little while ago. So a little over a decade ago, I was leading a group in our engineering division at the laboratory, and I was given the opportunity by Eric to move over and lead a larger group in the division that Bob led at the time at the laboratory. And a lot of people told me not to, right? A lot of people said, why would you want to go work for Bob? Like he had a reputation for being somebody who like pushed hard and went after like really big things. And just to be completely honest, like my self-assessment at the time was like, I was doing great doing incremental things and getting things a little bit better. And that I really wanted to learn how to go out and do big things and try and change things. And Bob was the person at the laboratory that could do that, right? He was sort of in some ways like our Steve Jobs, both with like the unique outfits, but also even more with like the reality distortion field. Like Bob was the person who could like go decide and do enormous things and just through sheer perseverance, make it happen. And that's really why we're here today, right? That's why BeaverWorks happened, is he just made it happen. And you know, I think myself and Chelsea and Sigrid and Joel and Lisa, you know, really take a lot in being able to push that legacy forward for you, Bob. And we're just very, very lucky to have you and to be part of this with you. So thank you, Bob.
We hope that you've been enjoying the conversations, the company, the food, and getting a small taste of what BeaverWorks Summer Institute means to MIT Lincoln Laboratory, to the MIT School of Engineering, and most importantly, to the students who've experienced firsthand its transformational power. For those of you that I haven't yet had the pleasure to meet, my name is Chelsea Curran. I work in the Lincoln Laboratory Technology Office, where I help to oversee the laboratory's academic collaborations with university partners. And I recently joined the BeaverWorks team to work alongside Scott, Bob, Joel, Lisa, and Sigrid. Whew. Thank you. BeaverWorks is a cornerstone of Lincoln Laboratory's many collaborations with MIT campus, one that not only brings together the best and brightest from our respective organizations, but also unites us to advance a common mission to inspire and educate the next generation of STEM leaders and innovators. So as we celebrate 10 remarkable years of BWSI, we're reminded that tonight is about more than reflecting on what we've accomplished, but it's also an opportunity to imagine what comes next. We aspire to grow our mission to expand access to exceptional STEM education to students from all backgrounds, from all over the country, to recruit the most talented instructors to BWSI, to share their wealth of knowledge, and to build the coolest, most awe-inspiring prototypes that set the bar for hands-on project-based learning. If this evening has inspired you, we hope that you'll share the BWSI story with colleagues, friends, and future students who could benefit from its mission. Every new connection helps us strengthen our community and bolster our work to create a future driven by curiosity, collaboration, and a commitment to tackle real-world challenges through science and engineering. So thank you for being part of this milestone celebration with us and for helping to make the past decade truly extraordinary. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for your support of the BeaverWorks Summer Institute, and we can't wait to see what the next 10 years will bring. So have a wonderful evening, stay dry, safe travels, but before you head out, I'd like to direct you to that corner of the room to pick up a t-shirt from the BWSI vault and to enjoy a slice of the Bob Shin cake. Thank you, everyone.